For 3 years of marriage, my husband Ethan made me split the cost of personal daily protective supplies. When my mom needed surgery, he wouldn't lend me a single cent, but he splurged on his godsister and Margadier de Morton de Piper.
Chloe, you make a fixed $8,000 a month. Divorce means you'll be stuck with debt. Do you dare leave?
I smiled and slammed a liquidation report on the table. Ethan, you must have forgotten. We split everything 50-50. Am I obliged to report my real income to you? Honey, my best friend Mia is depressed. Take her to the 3 Michelin's dinner tonight. I'll split the bill with you later. I mimicked his usual tone. Ethan was on the phone, arranging details.
Yes, the champagne tower must be Dom Perignon, the exact vintage I sent you. And don't mess up the balloon shade. Luna loves sunset pink, not just any pink.
He hung up quickly.
Chloe, what's wrong with you? Today's our 3rd wedding anniversary.
He said he booked this dinner 3 months in advance. My friend Mia's been off lately. She really needs someone around. You're the expert on that, aren't you? You travel with your sister Luna, take her to concerts, all just to cheer her up, right? As your wife, I've picked up the same caring vibe from watching you. We're married. Your emotional labor counts too. Split it with me so I can use it on people. 50-50 emotional labory. That's the new phrase I learned from him. 50-50 emotional labory. That's the new phrase I learned from him. Ethan looked displeased.
Chloe, it's our 3rd anniversary. Do you really have to bring up such a buzzkill topic?
I met his gaze. Who's the one killing the mood? I'm just copying your lines. Can't handle it? You weren't this sensitive when you were giving Luna all your emotional attention.
You and your so-called best friend, you think you compare to Luna?
Ethan's voice shot up.
Luna's been sickly since she was a kid. She needs care. I practically raised her. And you're perfectly healthy, yet you're so mean and nitpicky. If you love splitting emotional labor so much, you just saved the cost of romance tonight. Anniversary's off.
Whatever. I shrugged casually. If I hadn't mentally prepared myself, I'd probably be screaming at him right now. But my attitude just made him angrier. As I turned, Ethan pulled a folder out of his briefcase and tossed it.
Perfect. Since you're in the mood for numbers, let's not waste time. Let's go over last month's household expenses. Our prenup says we split shared costs 50-50. I'm swamped every month. I don't have time to nitpick over trivial stuff. But looks like you've got plenty of time today.
I'll split those, no argument. You want to go Dutch on this too? I'll split those, no argument. You want to go Dutch on this too?
What else? They're a shared supply. You think I should pay for them alone?
We only used 2 last month. The other 10 are still in the nightcend. You call that shared use? Ethan froze for a second, scrambling to find a counter-argument.
Did you hate those 2 times? Chloe, you got to enjoy it. Why wouldn't you pay your share?
I stared at him. Did he just say that? I stared at his handsome face, looking for any sign he was joking. We're married.
Even brothers split costs, so why not spouses? Look at this. Toiletries run. I crunched the numbers. Your hair's longer. You use 1.8 pucks more shampoo than me. You use face wash morning and night. I only at night. Plus, when you had your period last month, you used way more toilet paper than me.
He grabbed the calculator on the table and tapped away.
So you owe 70% on toiletries. Only fair. $249.6.
This was his usual penny-pushing move. I never thought much of it before, but once Luna showed up, I realized I was being gaslit. Ethan, that Dom Perignon tower you booked for Luna cost thousands, right? You splitting that with her? At the mention of Luna, Ethan's face dropped instantly.
Chloe, can you stop being so petty? Luna's my chosen sister. Chloe, can you stop being so petty? Luna's my chosen sister. Her birthday's once a year. Throwing her a nice party is about my reputation. You're comparing that to toilet paper? How cheap can you get?
So your reputation's worth thousands, but my dignity's not even worth a few cents of toilet paper? Is that what you think?
It's not dignity. That's being unreasonable. Throwing Luna a party is a social investment. All the guests are clients and potential business partners. And you? What do you bring to the table besides using things up? You're the biggest liability on my life's balance shirt.
I looked at his furious and suddenly smiled. Ethan, thank you. You've made everything crystal clear today. Dinner time came. Ethan opened the fridge, glanced inside, and frowned.
This milk expires tomorrow. Why haven't you drunk it yet? And this Chinese cabbage, its leaves are wilted.
He pulled out the expired food and set it in front of me. A faint rotten smell lingered. From the food or this marriage, I couldn't tell.
Clean out the fridge. Being thrifty is a wife's job.
I picked up the milk and tossed it straight in the trash. A wife's job? Screw that. I thought the humiliation couldn't get worse today. Then midnight came. I woke up to the front door opening. Ethan walked in, supporting Luna. The doctor said my stress is too high. My heart can't handle being alone. I'm so scared. My heart sank before I could speak. My heart can't handle being alone. I'm so scared. My heart sank before I could speak.
Luna's staying here tonight.
Luna saw me and shrunk shyly behind Ethan. Chloe, I'm sorry for intruding. I didn't mean to. It's just, you changed the guest room sheets last night. I'm allergic to dust mites. The doctor said it could cause shock if it's bad. Plus, I smell your usual candle in there. I can't sleep with someone else's scent. It'll make my condition worse. Her words made me sound like an allergen, making her sicker just by existing. Before I could speak, Ethan frowned.
Chloe, did you hear that? Luna could go into shock.
If she's sick, go to the hospital. Hospital sheets are disinfected daily. If she dies, she goes straight to the morgue, even more sterile there.
You!
Ethan's face turned livid, pointing at the master bedroom door behind me.
I put 70% down on this house. I cover 80% of the mortgage. This 300 smart diffuser, mine. Based on ownership and usage, I have full say over who uses what. You, right now, Go change the guest room sheets to these new ones. Luna's sleeping in the master tonight. You, guest room.
Ethan, don't do this. Chloe will be mad.
You, guest room.
Ethan, don't do this. Chloe will be mad. It's my fault. I'll just go to a hotel. Luna immediately clung weakly to Ethan's sleeve. That small gesture lit Ethan's protective instinct completely. He shoved me so hard I stumbled into the wall.
What are you standing there for? You want something bad to happen to Luna? Get a set of your pajamas for Luna. She came in a hurry with no change of clothes. Her skin is tender and yours fits her perfectly.
He yelled, then ordered me, payback for talking back. Ethan!
Why yell? It's just pajamas. We split everything 50-50. You live in my house, sleep in my bed. Why can't you give up one piece of clothing?
With that, he ignored me and led Luna into our master bedroom. The door slammed shut cruelly. I stood outside the door all night, like a kicked-out fool. Through the cold wall, I heard Luna's voice, satisfied and triumphant. In that moment, this marriage felt like a joke. Hello, Dr. Wong?
Chloe, your mom just had acute heart failure. It's critical. She needs surgery right now.
Do you have the money? $200,000 by tomorrow night at the latest. Otherwise, we have to stop treatment. Prepare for the worst.
This was the first time I ever asked Ethan for help. It was the final judgment for this rotten marriage. Ethan, my mom's in the ICU. The doctor needs $200 for surgery. Can you lend it to me?
Prenup clause 3. Forgot? Finances separate after marriage. Big expenses are your own.
He didn't even look up, eyes glued to his financial report. My blood went cold. My heart went cold too. It's my mom, a human life.
Don't guilt trip me. Your mom's illness is your family's problem, not mine. 50-50 means everyone handles their own stuff. Your mom asked for a huge dowry, $188,000 when we married. Why not use that for this emergency?
I shook with anger. That dowry paid for all the appliances in this so-called Ethan, are you even human?
I'm a rational modern man, not a charity case. Hey, Luna, why are you crying?
Ethan, the necklace I wanted got reserved by someone else. I love it so much.
Don't cry. The full diamond Cartier one, $300K, right? I'll have the manager hold it for you now. It'll be yours by morning. No one, not even the king, takes what you love. You heard that. I'm about to spend 300 Ks. My account's tight. I can't help with your mom's $200K.
I smiled, but tears fell anyway. So my mom's life is worth less than Luna's necklace? Verdict: inhumane, unforgivable. I'm filing for divorce. But right as I was ready to end this farce, my lawyer called, sending this marriage deeper into hell. Chloe, we found out your Mare home was refinanced 3 months ago for a $3 million loan. The photos showed Luna standing in a luxury condo, smiling like she owned it. Cash flow? It went straight to Luna's condo? Ethan, you used our home to buy that woman a place?
Luna's depressed. The doctor said she needs a space that's fully hers.
You had no right. I need to sign for a loan. You forged my signature. Ethan laughed. He pulled a property mortgage authorization form from the study and pushed it to me. It had my signature, clear as day. I remembered 3 months ago. He went line to line over an insurance form with me. I thought his penny pucking was ridiculous, so I signed the last page without thinking. You tricked me.
It's called smart asset planning. You want a divorce? Fine, I agree. The house has a market value of $5 million, with a loan of $3 million, and need assets of $2 million. Based on your contribution ratio, you would receive approximately $50,000. But that $3 million loan is marital debt. We split everything 50-50, so debt too. So you owe half, $1.5 million. Divorce, you get nothing, and you owe me $1 million. You make a fixed $8,000 a month. How will you pay that back? Still dare leave now?
I stared at his smug, twisted face and smiled. Ethan, you'll never know. That threatening question wasn't a judgment on me. It was the signal for me to press the execution button. Ethan inside faked sympathetically.
Apologize to me, I'll talk to Luna. She's soft-hearted. She'll let bygones be bygones.
I stared at him, wondering how I ever fell for such a terrible person. 3 years. I played along with his elite family 50-50 border nonsense, holding back spending and hiding my real income. He thought I was just a low-paid clerk who couldn't afford rent without him? Ethan, you know nothing about me. Mia, got a client.
Oh, Chloe? Finally called me. I asked you to set up your deadbeat husband to trick me last time you bailed.
That was Mia, the friend I mentioned on our anniversary, also a lawyer. Activate the plan. Target, my husband Ethan. Charges, grand loan fraud, forgery, malicious marital asset transfer. Ethan looked shocked, then burst into a harsh laugh.
Cut the act. A plan? With your salary, you can afford a lawyer? Do you know how much lawyers charge an hour?
Ethan, you forgot. My field is financial risk management. I picked up the mortgage form and pointed at the signature. You tricked me into signing it. It's my handwriting, yes, but the date was added later. Ink analysis proves fraud. $3 million at stake. Do the math on how many years you'll serve. Ethan's laugh died in his throat.
So what? The loan's already approved. The bank signed off. It's marital debt. Chloe, don't think your basic knowledge scares me.
Ethan, we split everything 50-50, right? That $3 million never went into our home, never paid for our life together. That $3 million never went into our home, never paid for our life together. It all went to your precious sister, her condo, her necklace. It's your personal gift to her, your stupid spending for love. Honey, why should I split the stupid tax you paid for your crush? Ethan's face turned bright red. He calls himself an elite, looks down on guys who waste money on women. Now I'd slap that label right on him. I pulled a prep document from my bag and smacked it on Ethan's chest. Legal notice. Keep it. Ethan stared at the notice with Tianhong Law Firm's seal. His hands shook. Tianhong. He knows exactly what that name means in finance.
How can you afford Tianhong lawyers?
Why wouldn't I? Ethan, you think you're the only one who makes money? I turned to leave this suffocating house.
Chloe, you set me up. You've been lying to me this whole time? Where'd you get all this money?
He panicked. Ethan, we split everything 50-50. I don't owe you a report on my finances, do I? It's my private business. Respect the 50-50 boundaries. Mia's team was fast. They already mapped out the case. We'll handle the legal side. But these cases take time. Be prepared. We'll handle the legal side. But these cases take time. Be prepared. I know. That's why I'm not stopping at legal action. What does Ethan care about most? His reputation. His elite facade. He's a company exec because he built a stable, family-oriented, financially sound image. So I'll tear that facade off with my own hands. Next day, Ethan was in a senior management meeting at work. Ethan's phone started buzzing nonstop. Family group chat, then coworkers, then his boss calling. He opened his email confused, an anonymous message waiting. Ethan's hands shook. My husband, the man who splits condoms 50-50. My husband, the moral leader who refused to save his mother-in-law. His little sister, the depressed girl with a 3M condo. Every slide had supporting evidence. Final summary. A life worth less than a necklace. 50-50 only to cheat his wife. Mr. Ethan, does your company encourage fraud on spouses to support mistresses? The PPT went to all his company's execs and all his extended family. PPT went to all his company's execs and all his extended family. I was at a hotel executive lounge, drinking coffee, watching the city buzz. My phone rang. I answered slowly. Mr. Ethan, meeting over?
Chloe, what did you do? Are you crazy? This is slander, invasion of privacy. I'll sue you.
Sue me? Go ahead. But Mr. Ethan, do you even have money for a lawyer right now? Oh, right. We don't split legal fees.
Why did you do this? You ruined me. Do you know how bad this is for my career?
I just compiled a report on everything you did.
Chloe, you're ruthless. We were married. Do you really have to destroy both of us?
Hypocrisy showing again? When my mom was fighting for her life in the hospital and he bought Luna a necklace, he didn't mention being married then. When he schemed to stick me with $1 million in debt, he didn't bring up marriage either. Ethan, don't make it sound so ugly. By your logic, this is smart risk mitigation.
Ethan, my office. Now.
Ethan's career was over. I opened Luna's social media. Her latest post, Ethan, what's wrong? Don't scare me. My depression's acting up again. I read her fake post and hit like. Don't scare me. My depression's acting up again. I read her fake post and hit like. Ethan getting suspended was just the start. Collection calls and legal notices from the bank poured in. He was swamped, hitting walls everywhere. Coworkers who called him brother now avoided him like the plague. In the family group chat, the relatives were dragging him nonstop. Ethan finally remembered his last hope. Ethan, you finally called. I'm so scared. Everyone online's batching me. My depression's back. I haven't left the house in days.
Luna, stop crying. Not the time for this. I'm in trouble. I need money.
I don't have any money. You know that.
I mean the condo. Sell it, pay off the bank loan first, or we'll both get sued.
Ethan, how can you say that? You gave me that home. You promised me a safe place. Now trouble comes, and you want to take it away?
Luna, it's not just a condo. I got that money by mortgaging our marital home. Now Chloe's suing me for loan fraud.
Do you get it? We could go to jail.
That's your problem. You took the loan, you tricked your wife into signing. Not my business. You gave me the condo voluntarily. The title's clear, legally protected. You gave me the condo voluntarily. The title's clear, legally protected. Ethan, you work in finance, you don't know that?
Luna, how can you say that? You know how good I was to you.
How good were you? You just used me to escape your boring marriage. You liked saving me, controlling me. I played the weak, depressed girl. We used each other. Ethan, you didn't actually think you were a hero, did you?
Don't mess with me. Push me. And I might tell the police everything. You forged the gift. Lied about where the money came from. I'm the victim here.
She hung up hard. Ethan's hand shook as he held the phone. The innocent sister he'd protected with everything was just a gold digger playing him all along. I took off my Bluetooth earbuds, dragged the recorded call into a folder labeled Judgment Day. I saw this coming. As Ethan's world fell apart, Luna's end came too. Mrs. Luna, we can't take these two Hermes bags.
Why?
They're fakes. Leather, stitching, hardware plating, all bad. The person who gave these to you wasn't honest. I watched the security footage Mia sent and smiled. Ethan's love for her was fake from start to finish. I sent the video, their fight recording, and her texts mocking Ethan as a sucker, anonymously to everyone in her contacts labeled Sugar Daddy or Target. I told my driver to pull over. Not far away was Luna's condo, bought with my hard-earned money. A show was about to start.
You think you're special? Trying to land a rich guy with fake bags? Get lost. Don't let me see you again.
The Bentley drove off, leaving Luna on the ground, makeup ruined, a mess. Before she could get up, another monster arrived. Ethan lunged at her like a madman, grabbing her hair.
Where's the money, the condo, the gifts I bought you? Give it all back!
Ethan, you dare come after me?
Two once respectable people now fought outside the condo, exposing each other's secrets.
You ruined me! You made me a joke!
You gold digger! You scammed me out of $3 million!
You deserved it!
You gold digger! You scammed me out of $3 million!
You deserved it! You're a loser who splits every penny with his wife! Who else would I scam?
They tore off all pretense, fighting and exposing each other. Then Ethan saw my car. He froze.
Chloe! Wife! I'm sorry!
He stumbled toward me and dropped to his knees in front of my car. No response from the car. He cried louder.
We were married! For better or worse! You can't do this to me!
His cries drew stares. People pointed at my car. Luna tried to beg too, but two bodyguards stopped her. She could only watch. Ethan banged his head on the ground.
Drop the lawsuit. I'll do anything. I'll give you all my money. Be your servant.
I wore sunglasses, staring at him blankly.
Chloe, you'll talk to me. I knew you still cared.
Ethan, you just said we're married?
Yes, we are.
If we're married, we settle all accounts.
Yes, let's settle. Whatever you say.
He thought I caved.
Yes, let's settle. Whatever you say.
He thought I caved, rushing to agree. Ethan grabbed it like a lifeline, opening it, hoping it was a settlement. But when he read the title, his joy froze. Miss Chloe and Mr. Ethan, marital, personal loss settlement report.
What is this, a joke? Emotional distress fees? You can't set prices for me.
Ethan, you taught me this. 50-50 means settling every detail, right?
Settle? You? A clerk making $8,000 a month? Chloe, I admit I underestimated you. You're colder than I thought. But you're naive. You think numbers scare me? Law needs evidence. This is worthless paper.
His disdains and superiority returned, like he was confident again.
I get it now. You're bitter, trying to scam me with this joke.
Done? Beneath his signature and logo was a seal he'd seen in every financial magazine. Tianheng Risk Assessment and Settlement Firm. CEO, Chloe. I just waited for you to finish talking. You're right, a regular clerk can't issue this report, but Tianheng CEO can. Ethan stared at the seal, then at me. Ethan stared at the seal, then at me. He got it. He finally understood. All his smarts, all his schemes, all his mockery of business rules was just a huge joke to me. The laugh turned into a painful spasm. I watched, put on my sunglasses, and got back in the car. Let's go. In the rearview mirror, his body and the rotten marriage faded away. The sunset painted the sky sunset pink. Ethan said it was Luna's favorite color. Too bad. He'd never see it again. Between us. Finally, even. The car wheels rolled over the road, leaving the chaos behind. Smooth jazz played, but it didn't calm my feelings. Not anger, not sadness, just relief. My phone buzzed. Nurse text. Mom's surge successful, out of danger. My worried heart finally relaxed. I thanked her, sent money, asked her to check on the caregiver. Money fixes everything. Ethan never got that. He only spent on people he thought deserved it. Ethan never got that. He only spent on people he thought deserved it. We pulled into the hospital garage. I fixed my hair in the mirror. I looked calm, no longer hiding or scared. 3 years of marriage was a lie. I played the low-paid clerk, the gentle wife. Now it's over. Elevator to the 10th floor. Smell of disinfectant hit me. Mom was in bed, pale but awake.
Chloe, you're here.
Her voice was weak from surgery. I held her cold hand, warming it. Mom, surgery went great. Doctor says you'll be home soon.
It's my fault for causing trouble. I'm sorry you and Ethan fought.
Not your fault. I picked the wrong guy.
He's cruel, splitting condoms with you. I didn't want you to marry him. He was always too cheap, never cared about you.
It's over. I'll never let you suffer again. Quiet room. Only the beep of the heart monitor. Quiet room. Only the beep of the heart monitor. I stayed until the caregiver came, then left. Stepping out of the ward, I got an incoming call from Mia.
Chloe, Ethan's in an ambulance, heart attack, same as your mom. Irony.
I leaned against the wall, watching the sunset. The pink sky meant nothing now. Got it. His problems aren't mine.
I talked to the bank. They're going after Ethan for the 3M loan. His accounts are frozen. J Securities fired Ethan. They're suing him too.
Good. Keep an eye on Luna. She'll try to run. Don't let her.
We found all Ethan's fraud. Besides the loan, he stole $5M from the company for Luna.
Send the evidence to Hai Tuang's legal team and the prosecutor.
Got it. Don't worry. I have people watching her. She's not smart enough.
Open social media. Luna's posts were hidden. Her last fake post had comments calling her a mistress, gold digger. I liked it, then blocked her. She and the bad marriage were gone from my life. Getting into the car, I told the driver to head for the building. The tall building was lit up. My empire, hidden behind the $8,000 from salary lie. 3 years ago, when I started Tian Heng, Ethan bragged about his $50K salary, thinking I'd depend on him. He'll never know that my company's annual profit is hundreds, even thousands of times his fixed salary. When the receptionist spotted me, she respectfully addressed me as CEO Chloe. I nodded, pressed the top floor button. The top floor houses my office as well as the company's core risk control department. Employees were working late. They stopped when I walked in. When the staff caught sight of me, they respectfully called me President Chloe. Keep working. I sat at my desk, opened my computer. Ethan's full risk report popped up, all his fraud, money trails. I sent the report to my friend at the prosecutor's office. Ethan cheated me and broke the law, embezzlement, fraud, years in prison. I finished work, rubbed my temples, sipped coffee, bitter but sharp. These 3 years, hiding my identity for Ethan's 50-50 nonsense, only I know how hard it was. No nice clothes, no good skincare. Even dinner split 50-50. He called me a liability. He didn't know I bought his BMW, paid more of the house down payment than him. I didn't care. Thought couples shouldn't split every penny. But my kindness made him worse. He let my mom die, mortgaged our home for another woman. Greed never ends. Next morning, a knock woke me. I live in the company's service department, and only Mia can knock on my door. I opened the door. Mia held a file, looking serious. CEO Chloe, Luna's downstairs. She wants to see you. Has dirt on Ethan. Dirt? What more could she have? She said Ethan has another mistress, an intern at his company. He bought her a condo in the suburb. Mia handed me the file. Intern's info, condo title. I opened it. A young girl, early 20s, innocent looking. Ethan gifted her the condo a month before Luna's. I laughed. Ridiculous. Splitting toilet paper with me, buying condos for 2 women. Generous, right? Send her up. Mia nodded, left. Soon, Luna arrived. Messy hair, ruined makeup, dirty designer clothes. No more fragile act.
Chloe, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Chloe, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I sat on the couch, silent. She cried louder when I didn't speak. Ethan lied to me. He said he didn't love you, wanted to divorce you, marry me. I believed him. He said he was rich, his company would go public, he'd give me a good life. That's why I stayed. I didn't know he stole the money, mortgaged your home, had another woman. I'm sorry for ruining your marriage. I'll return everything. The condo deed, necklaces, bags. I don't want them. You're not here to apologize. You want my help, right?
Yes, the rich men are after me for fake bags. I'm broke, in debt. Ethan left me. I have no choice. You're powerful. Help me. I'll testify against Ethan to police everything.
I watched her, no sympathy. People who seem pitiful often deserve it. She wanted Ethan's money, played his sister, ruined my marriage. This is her fault. I can help you with the rich men, but you have to pay.
Anything. I'll do anything.
Tell the police everything about Ethan, embezzlement, the intern's condo, tricking me into signing the mortgage, testify in court, be a witness.
Yes. I'll go to the police now.
I signaled Mia. Mia helped Luna up. Mia helped Luna up. Let's go to the police station. After they left, I threw the condo deed in the trash. A condo bought with dirty money. Disgusting. I replied, good, then went to the hospital. Mom was better, sitting up eating. She pointed to a lunchbox.
I had the caregiver bring you food. You've lost weight.
I sat, ate. Light taste. The first peaceful meal I'd had. Mom, Ethan's arrested. Embezzlement, fraud, bigamy, he can't escape.
Good. He deserves it. Karma caught him.
Luna's testifying too. She'll go to jail.
Young girl, wasted life. Shame.
Her choice. No one to blame. After eating, I talked to Mom. Police called. Need my statement. At the police station, Ethan was there. Ethan is dressed in a hospital gown with messy hair, staring at me with hatred in his eyes. Ethan is dressed in a hospital gown with messy hair, staring at me with hatred in his eyes.
Chloe, you did this! You witch! You'll pay!
He screamed, held down by police. I watched him, no feelings. Ethan, you did this to yourself. Not my fault. I was good to you. You wasted it, lost your humanity, broke the law, tricking me, mortgaging the home, stealing money, letting my mom die, all crimes. You call me cruel? You cheated your wife, ignored your mother-in-law. What are you? He had no words, just glared, breathing hard. I gave my statement and left. Sunlight was bright outside. I shielded my eyes. It's over. In the days that followed, I split my time between caring for mother and handling company business, while occasionally being cabs on Ethan's case. Me updated me daily. Evidence against Ethan was solid. Testimony, Tianheng's report, Haitong's fraud proof, the intern's statement, no defense. Court date came fast. I went to court. Ethan stood in the defendant's pot. He saw me. Less hate, more despair. Trial went smoothly. Judge's verdict. Ethan guilty of embezzlement, fraud, forgery. 15 years in prison. .376 mem. Judge's verdict. Ethan guilty of embezzlement, fraud, forgery. 15 years in prison. .376 mem. Luna guilty of fraud. 3 years probation. $500 fine. Ethan collapsed when he heard the verdict.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No second chances in life. I stood up, left the court. Blue sky, no clouds. CEO Chloe, we won. I smiled. Not one. Even. Yes, even. 3 years of marriage, hiding, schemes, finally even. After the verdict, the house was sold. 3 mem paid back to the bank. Rest went to me and Haitong. Haiti Securities recovered its losses and presented our firm with a silk banner to thank us for the crucial evidence we had supplied. Luna paid the fine, no jail time, but her reputation was ruined. She left the city. The intern was expelled from school. Her condo was sold back to Haichuai. Everything back to normal. Mom recovered well, went home. I moved Mom into my apartment, hired a live-in caregiver.
Chloe, I can't believe how successful you are. You built this big company.
I smiled, hugged her.
You built this big company.
I smiled, hugged her. I built it step by step. I didn't tell you to keep you safe and hide from Ethan. No more hiding. I'll give you a good life. No one will hurt you.
Yes, I believe you.
As days went by, I poured all my energy into the company's development. Ethan's case showed me many women face financial risk in marriage, cheated, assets stolen, left with nothing. I established a family financial risk management department at the firm, offering women service prenuptial asset planning, marital property supervision, and divorce asset settlement. Upon its launch, this department was immediately well received by women, with long queues forming for appointment consultations. The Konsa's reputation has grown increasingly prominent, establishing itself as a Neumengrad Fonciant managed enterprise. My career grew, life got better. Sometimes I thought of Ethan, the bad marriage, but no feelings. It was a lesson that made me stronger. 6 months later, I went to a business gala, top finance gala, many industry leaders. I wore a custom black gown, walked with Mia, talked to leaders. Then, I saw someone familiar. Ethan. He was a waiter, carrying a tray, pouring drinks, gray hair, old face, no more confidence. He saw me too. He panicked, ashamed. His hand shook. He looked away, turned, tried to leave. I smiled, turned back to talk. The past was gone, like wind. After the gala, I looked at the city lights. Bright lights, busy streets. You have to work hard here. I remembered Ethan's words. You make $8,000 a month, can't pay rent without me. He said I was his biggest liability. He never knew I was never his liability. I was my own queen. I got home, took the elevator.
Mrs. Chloe, welcome home.
Mom watched TV in the living room. Caregiver brought fruit. Mom, still awake? Caregiver brought fruit. Mom, still awake? I sat next to her. Mom patted my hand.
Waiting for you. Cut fruit for you.
Picked up a fruit fork and ate fruit slowly, chatting with her mother about spotting Ethan working as a waiter at the evening cocktail party. Arrogant and stingy in the past, now reduced to waiting tables, life is full of unexpected turns. I met Ethan's acquaintance at the market days ago, saying he couldn't formal jobs after prison and survives on odd jobs. I tap open the weekly report from the Marriage Risk Control Department on my phone. Appointment slots for the Public Verity Assistance Program are fully booked up 3 months in advance. Early the next morning, Mia arrived at the apartment with a immigration official to finalize details of free legal aid cooperation. We refer wronged women nationwide while Tanning handles asset sorting and evidence collection for mutual benefits. I'll set aside special funding to cover all legal and investigation fees for impoverished clients. My team will set up an on-site consultation desk at the Women's Foundation next week. Luna works on a factory assembly line back home and pays fines in installments, living in poverty. I drive to the top floor conference room of the company, where department heads gather for the regular quarterly work meeting. The risk control supervisor stood to report.
We helped 42 housewives recover over 32 million yuan of secretly transferred marital assets this quarter. A new recruit raised his hand and asked, "Many clients fear their spouses and dare not collect evidence in personal. Do we have supporting solution?"
Cooperate with licensed investigation agencies for discreet evidence collection and strictly protect clients' privacy. In Wallet BA, which you need to schedule of new Fontaine Cupshad our salon rounding synchron of Nerizvut of the Fromer. For Mia, should a Fonkud Dunky Chaba Weltu. A woman from the suburbs came for help. Her husband secretly sold their marital home for reckless spending and she needs asset preservation advice. Arrange risk specialists to connect with her right away and assess the feasibility of urgent asset freezing. Less than half an hour later, the woman seeking help stepped into the reception room, her eyes red-rimmed and shedding tears nonstop. I scrimped and saved for the down payment for my back and left me homeless overnight. I comfort the woman patiently to calm her nerves, while the risk control specialist sorts through property transaction records and signed documentary evidence, item by item. The specialist pointed at the documents. The signature on the sales contract is forged. We can file lawsuit with lawyers to cancel the property deal. Can I really get my house back? I have nowhere to live now. The charity fund covers all legal costs, and our team will follow the whole lawsuit process.
I'm glad you escaped the failed marriage and built a stable, satisfying life now.
Past hardships nourished my growth, and that painful marriage pushed me to launch the Women Assistance Department. They ran into an acquaintance selling handmade trinkets who mentioned Luna. She often gets unpaid wages at her hometown factory and struggles to make ends meet. Upon hearing this, Americanly nodded faintly and refrained from further comments.
On Monday morning, the first batch of salon applicants arrived at Tianheng Tower, filling the lobby with bustle. A participant named Zhang stepped forward. "My husband, Binar saving Seatly."
Preserving bank statements and big spending receipts daily is the basic proof for property rights protection. Mia bustled around distributing legal brochures printed by the company.
A greedy dispute case of the client lady I previously represented was ruled in her favor at the first turn. The judge informed over the phone. The property sales contract is in-filed and the house ownership returns to Mrs. Chen. Without your free aid, I would never get my home back in my life.
At the weekend, I was invited to attend the Provincial Financial Industry Summit and delivered a speech op time as a representative of female professionals in the risk control sector. Domestic marital property enragement happens frequently, making pre- and in-marriage risk control systems essential. The public marriage control has been running for half a year. I organized all staff of the department to do a periodical work for summases.
We've helped 216 wronged women and recovered over 80 million yuan of embezzled assets in half a year.
I approved the proposal on the spot and assigned Mia to lead the setup of the live streaming team and formulate the operation plan.
You hid your identity as an ordinary clerk. Now you're the reliance of Nushmal with your own Mully.
One afternoon, I received a call from my hometown. Luna's family pleaded on her behalf, hoping that I could get the remaining fine reduced or awakened. Court rulings are legally binding. Fines cannot be altered privately, and I have no authority to make exceptions.
Luna plans to leave the province for southern jobs and never come back to this city.
I brushed aside any lingering thoughts.
Luna plans to leave the province for southern jobs and never come back to this city.
I brushed aside any lingering thoughts. and went on going over the plan for live legal popularization broadcast. Cold wind blew outside, with fallen leaves drifting. All past love and hatred settled forever.
On Christmas Eve, the company held its year-end dinner. All staff gathered at an upscast about the achievements of the past year.
Working for you lets us realize personal value while helping disadvantaged women.
I smiled and toasted the crowd. None of our success would be possible without everyone's dedication. Next year, we'll improve benefits and launch upgraded projects alike. The dinner party over, I drove back to my apartment. Warm light filled the room, and Mother sat on the sofa waiting for me. I plan to expand our public Wilni projects to nearby 3rd and 4th cities. It's cold outside. Have some hot soup to warm yourself up quickly. Night had fallen deep, standing by the looked out over the city's twinkling lights, all regrets and sorrows fading away completely.